Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. As we are trying to achieve taqwa in this blessed month, and we have already said that taqwa is to control ourselves, making sure that none of our desires, they cross the limit that is set by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what taqwa is. In other words, working on our hearts, cleaning our hearts, controlling ourselves. And one of the things that we all must work on is controlling our anger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an that وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. All of you, O people, you compete with each other to get the forgiveness of your Rabb and that Jannat, that paradise that has been prepared for the people of Taqwa, which we are trying to achieve in this month. And then Allah Ta'ala mentioned a few qualities what people of Taqwa must have. So when we are trying to achieve Taqwa, these are the qualities of the people of Taqwa. People of Taqwa must have these qualities. The first thing that Allah Ta'ala mentioned, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ. These are the people who spend in all circumstances, if they have a lot of wealth or they have little wealth. Irrespective, they spend. If people have little wealth, they can spend little, but they must still spend. So Allah Ta'ala says, number one quality of the people of Taqwa is that they spend in the case of ease, in the case of adversities. And the second quality, وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ, who control their anger. People of Taqwa control their anger. وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, and they forgive people. So we should work on our anger issues. If people have anger issues, they cannot control themselves, they get upset very easily for small little things. This is something that we must work on, because Jannat is for people of Taqwa, one, and Taqwa cannot be achieved unless we control our anger and forgive people for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then just to complete that discussion, Allah ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً أَوْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ ذَكَرُوا اللَّهَ فَاسْتَغْفَرُوا لِذُنُوبِهِمْ. When they commit an act of immorality or they oppress themselves, that is by disobeying Allah, remember Allah right away and ask Allah for forgiveness. That's what people of Taqwa do. That if they slip, they right away ask Allah for forgiveness. And then Allah Ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ, who can forgive sins other than Allah. وَلَمْ يُصِرُّوا عَلَى مَا فَعَلُوا وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah Ta'ala says they do not insist on their sins knowingly. They don't insist on that. This is what people of Taqwa are like. We all must desire paradise, and we should prepare ourselves for paradise. For that, we need to become people of Taqwa. And in order to become people of Taqwa, one of the things that we must control is our anger. Do whatever. We have to control our anger. We make sure that we are not hurting anybody through our anger issues. Reflect, think about standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We will all be standing in front of Allah one day. And if we cannot control our anger and we just express our anger to people, don't we expect that Allah ta'ala can express His anger to us as well on that day, when we will be looking out for His mercy rather. So if we want to invite His mercy, attract His mercy, we should be merciful to others. Well, we should be وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ, forgive people for the wrongs that they do. So may Allah Ta'ala make us all people of mercy and those who control their anger and let things go for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.